Alright guys, we are back and the game is screaming in my ears. Or should I say my headphones off? That's better. I don't know where we left off. Let's go to the escape pod. Used it. Yeah, didn't have enough to eat. Yeah. Now imagine, Cart, what you do. Me. I was reading about girls, son.
Good to see you up instead of thrashing about in your sleep. You must have been having one hell of a nightmare. I was wondering if you were ever going to wake up. I'm Karth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you in the escape pod. Do you remember?
Right. I'm Sergei Matek, by the way. How did we get here?
We've been slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things. Try not to worry. We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Terrace. We banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site in all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone.
Guess I owe you my life. Thanks.
You don't have to thank me. I've never abandoned anyone on a mission, and I'm not about to start now. Besides, I'm gonna need your help. Terrace is under Sith control.
Oh shit,
Their
hold on.
fleet is
Be
orbiting
right back.
the planet. They've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. It's pretty rare in a raw recruit, but it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves.
Bastila? She's the one from the not going there. She's the one from the Endar Spire, right?
That smack to your head did more damage than I thought.
Isn't she
a Jedi? She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith master. Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here in Terrace. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her.
How can one person, even a Jedi, be so important?
Bastila is no ordinary Jedi. She has a rare gift the Jedi call battle meditation. Bastila's power can influence entire armies. Through the Force, Bastila can inspire her allies with confidence and make her enemies lose their will to fight. Often that's all it takes to tip the balance in a battle. Of course, there are limits to what she can do, but from what I understand of her ability, it requires great concentration and focus to maintain her battle meditation. The attack on the Endar Spire happened so fast, she never had a chance to use her battle meditation. Like us, she barely got out alive.
Shit, where's my mouse? Fuck. So what do you suggest we do next?
Bastila's gonna need our help. Many of Darth Malak's followers can use the dark side of the Force, and the Sith have already killed more than their share of Jedi in this war. Nobody will be looking for a couple of common soldiers like us, and if we're careful, we can move about the planet without attracting notice, a luxury Bastila won't have. She's gonna have half the Sith fleet looking for her. They know how important she is to the war effort. The whole planet is under quarantine. No ships can land or take off. So, if Bastila's gonna escape Terrace, she's gonna need our help, and we'll probably need hers.
Not really. Any idea where we should start looking for young Bastila? Well, where the fuck is my mouse, anyway? I'm just gonna use the keyboard right now.
While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple of escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed.
Wanna ask you some questions.
I'll tell you whatever I can, though I don't know how much help it'll be.
What do you know about Malak and the Sith?
Everything I know about Malak is pretty much common knowledge. He escaped the trap that killed Darth Revan, his Sith master. With Revan's death,
Oh, really?
Malak became the new Dark Lord. It's obvious that Malak's a ruthless tyrant who'll crush anyone who stands in his way, just like Revan was. Experience has shown that the Sith won't stop until the Republic lies in ruins. Malak and his Sith don't respect anything except raw, brutal power. It's hard to imagine how someone who used to be a Jedi could become such a monster.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't worry. A Jedi, what do you mean?
Malak and Revan were once both part of the Jedi Order, but they were young and headstrong, and against the wishes of the Council, they went to battle the Mandalorians on the Outer Rim. Something happened out there. Something corrupted them and drew them over to the dark side. Or maybe there was something rotten inside them all along. I don't know. They formed an army of ex-Republic soldiers and Jedi who'd fallen to the dark side, with Revan at their head, until Revan was killed by Basila's Jedi strike team. But even that didn't slow the Sith down. Malak just stepped in and assumed Revan's role. He took control of the Sith Armada and resumed the bloody conquest of the Outer Worlds.
Don't worry, we'll find a way to stop the Sith. I mean, I am awesome.
Well, I hope you're right. But the Republic hasn't been able to stop them so far, even with the support of the Jedi Council. I think Basila may be the galaxy's last hope.
What can you tell me about this planet we're on?
Taris was once a magnificent planet-wide metropolis of towering skyscrapers.
Yeah?
That was a long time ago.
No.
The upper city, where the rich citizens
Whatever.
is still pretty safe. If it wasn't for the Sith occupation and the planet-wide quarantine, it might not even be a bad place to live. But farther down, things have degenerated. The lower city is nothing but a slum overrun by swoop-by gangs, waging a never-ending war for control. And the undercity is... well, it's even worse. The lowest level of Taris is a wasteland overrun by rat ghouls. Mindless, diseased mutants that attack on sight. I've already entered all this info into your datapad journal.
Then why are you telling me? Whatever, I'd like to know more about you, Card. You seem, attractive. Just kidding.
I understand why you want to know more about me. I kind of get the feeling we'll be spending a lot of time together over the next while. But this isn't really the best time for long introductions. We should stay focused on the task at hand. There'll be a time for that later.
Well, the sooner we start looking for Bastila, the sooner we find her. Let's go!
Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment as a base. We can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. Wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. But I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Bastila, not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier, let's move out.
Locker. Computers. Use the workbench now. Melee. Prototype vibration blade. Close. Well, you said you would tell me about yourself later, Mr. Onasi.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Well, I'd like to know more about you. Do you know how I got these scars?
Me?
I recently watched
Well, I've been a
the
star
Batman
pilot
series
for
again.
The Republic for years.
The Dark Knight, I
Seen more
mean.
than my share of wars. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars before all this started. But with
You
all
don't
that, I've
say.
never experienced anything like the slaughter these Sith animals can unleash. Not even the Mandalorians were that senseless. My homeworld was one of the first planets
Yep.
to fall to Malak's fleet. The Sith bombed it into submission, and there wasn't a damn thing our Republic forces could do to stop them.
I'm sorry, Kurt. This must be very painful for you. Imagine if he just had an outburst like that. Whoa, what the hell are you doing, son? Nothing. Don't you think I'm Batman? Imagine him being like that. Batman? Who the hell is that? Nobody. He just defeated the Sith 3,000 times. And he fights with his fist. His fists can block a lightsaber. I know that from experience. So, you aren't Batman. What? Why would you say that? I don't know. Just acting like it, you guess. Let's just get on. I'm sorry, Kurt. This must be very painful for you, listening to me.
I'm just a soldier. I go where the fleet admirals tell me to. I follow my orders and I do my duty. It's just... doesn't seem right that doing that means I failed them. I didn't.
Sorry, Kurt. I didn't mean to upset you.
No, I know. Don't worry about it. I must not be making much sense. You probably mean well with your questions. I'm just not accustomed to talking about my past very much. At all, actually. I'm more used to taking action, keeping my mind focused on the business at hand. So let's just do that. If you have more questions, ask them later.
I will. Every time you leave the apartment, you must select or whatever. I have to take Kurt. He has a certain value in my heart.
Right, you alien scum. Everybody get up against the wall. This is a raid.
There was a patrol here just yesterday, and they found nothing. Why do you keep bothering us? Oh, I can't skip it.
That's how we Sith deal with smart-mouthed aliens. Now the rest of you get up against the wall before I lose my temper again. What's this? Humans hiding out with aliens? They're Republic fugitives! Attack!
Power attack. Oh my god, he sucks. Wow, I didn't even have to do shit. Poor X-Chill, you should never have talked back to that shit. Thankfully you were here to step in and help us, human. This isn't the first time the Sith have come in here and caused trouble for us, but hopefully it will be the last. Just glad I could help. Don't worry about the bodies, I will move them so it looks like they were killed Esper. That should throw the Sith off the track. With any luck, they wouldn't be bothering us for again for a while. Blaster rifle. Anything else? Nope. This is low security. No problem.
Got it.
I have a high persuade skill, right?
Who are you? What are you doing in here? You can't just come barging into someone's home.
Sorry, just investigating the area.
That's no excuse. You can't just go around barging into people's apartments because you're curious. But at least you're more polite than that pig Holden.
Holden? Who's that?
Just one of Darvik's men who can't keep his hands to himself. But all he got for his trouble was a nasty scar from my vibroblade. Too bad I'm the one still paying the price.
What do you mean?
I don't want to talk about it. I'm in enough trouble already. Besides, I don't know if I can trust you.
You can trust me. Maybe I can help.
Well, I suppose you seem like an all-right sort. When I cut Holden, it made him back off, but it also embarrassed him in front of his friends. Holden's a spiteful little hut slug. He went and put out a bounty on my head for what I did. That's why I'm hiding out here.
Anything I can do to help?
I doubt it. Holden is one of Darvik's men. When you work for the local crime lord, the authorities tend to turn a blind eye. I'm afraid this is between me and Holden now.
Maybe I could speak to Holden for you.
Could try, I guess. He usually hangs out at the cantina in the lower city. It probably won't do any good. Holden's used to getting his own way. That's one of the fringe benefits of being a goon for Darvik. Working for the local crime lord lets you get away with things. Still, I appreciate the offer.
Want to ask you some questions?
I can't help you there. Since this thing with Holden, I've been scared to leave my apartment. I don't know anything about what's going on in the outside world anymore.
Well, too bad.
Goodbye and good luck. I hope you can talk some sense into Holden.
Shit. I'm sorry. If I want to be a scoundrel and have all the skills available for me, I have to be a counselor. But I'm planning on being a guardian, so I won't have repair and computer use. Fuck. But he's the only guy that has stealth out of all. Okay. I could damn sure use repair and computer use. Well, I don't see too many of your kind around here. Most of the residents here in this rundown apartment are illegal aliens. My name is Lauren, by the way. Pleased to meet you, Lauren. My name is Sergey Matic. I know it's really none of my business, but you look like someone who might need to purchase one of those new energy shields. They're the latest thing, you know, very high tech. I know all about energy shields. Oh, okay. Well then, you might be interested in knowing I have one for sale. It isn't cheap, but it could be the difference between life and death. You wanna see what I have in stock? I know my kiosk isn't blah. You mentioned to leave what I have a kiosk set up here.
Wata yuma wama huhunandek shatungni batoga wana kuspe ching palabule donke.
You mentioned something about illegal aliens. Oh shit, I didn't translate, sorry. I run a little shop in the Soul building selling basic equipment to the illegal aliens renting out these apartments. You mentioned something about illegal aliens living here. By law, most aliens aren't allowed to have a residence in the upper city of Tars. They only allow a few of us Twi'leks up here, but for the most part it's humans only. But no self-respecting upper city human would want to live in the apartments in this dump, so the landlord has been renting out the apartments illegally to aliens. Better than letting them sit empty, I guess. Otherwise, you get squatters and people hiding out from the authorities living in the abandoned apartments, and they don't pay rent. Aren't you worried about getting caught? The terrorist authorities pretty much turn a blind eye to this place. A few illegal aliens just weren't worth the bother, and once the Sith took over, they felt the same way. Besides, I don't live here myself. I just run a small business providing supplies to the residents. You wanna see what I have in stock? I wanna ask you some questions. Questions, fuck you. Let me see what you got for sale. No problem. Have a peek. 88, 132. You know what? Fuck you. Fuck you, Lime. Low security door.
Got it.
There will be a console after all. Am I light side? No, I'm still neutral.